Paint them and play them. That's the tip. I don't play Space Wolves, so I don't know. Play whatever you like. Don't worry about the meta. Because if you're going to be a meta chaser, then you're going to be kind of disappointed because the meta always changes. To some people, they are. To some people, they're not. That's why you don't go based on what people say. You play what you like. If you genuinely like them, then you play them regardless of what other people say. Everyone has different likes. I actually have a friend that plays the game, and that is god tier. As a matter of fact, he told me that I just slap that on anything. And then I've seen some YouTube videos where some people really did love it, but apparently GW made a change to the formula, and now not so much. I don't use it. I don't know if I might have bought some a long time ago when I did buy GW paint, but I don't anymore. Yeah, what's up, Flaming? It's been a minute. Well, my friend does, and if he likes it, then he likes it. If you don't like it, then you don't like it. Like I said, just whatever works for you. If you like it, don't let anyone else tell you not to use it, unless they can tell you like a better way to use it. I always try to find ways to improve my skills. Oh shit. The only thing I was technically really sold on is slap chop, which then I derived the method from that. My technique is very similar to that of slap chop. You have to look it up on YouTube. It's a method of painting models. Well, there's plenty of ways to make it fairly cheap, and then you can get the actual snow, like fake snow stuff. Cheap method works for me. Yes, they are. They are on snow. Some people use baking soda for snow. Have white flock. It's okay. Hey, what's up, James? Yeah, I use, what do you call it? Mudge Podge, baking soda, and I mix it. It's a technique that I've seen used. I've always heard of it, but so it's an Ultramarine star as well. And also Space Wolves, I thought they were Vikings, which will deal with ships and water, not snow. Alright, now I gotta let those guys dry. I guess the next thing to start on are characters. I actually finish up on tanks. Oh, jeez. Nice. Alright. Guess I need to do gunmetal, but I need to finish up the tracks. Hmm. Jeez. Alright, one track at a time. Let's see. Gonna quickly look up the tank to see what it looks like so I can paint it appropriately. I wonder why in the section here it doesn't show the impulsors. Let's see, where is the impulsors at? Let's see, impulsor. Good lord, looking at an entire Space Marine line, 212 different items. Let's see, impulsor. Good lord. Where the hell you at? There we go. Okay, finally. Alright. Hey, what's up, Troy? Alright, so black, gunmetal, some gold. Looks like there's some red too, but I don't know about doing red. Good lord. I wonder if they have the picture of the shield array. Alright. Gunmetal. Oop. Alright. Try to extend this gunmetal a little bit by adding a little bit of flow aid and some matte and medium. It's not too bad. It looks like it's a weather defect. Indeed, they do. Actually, I did buy an airbrush a long time ago. I just never got the chance to unpack it and test it out. Although I have not really found the necessary use for it. I mean, I'm sure there are plenty of uses, but nothing I can't handle. Alright. Well, I'm glad, actually. I mean, everyone has their own preference or way of doing things. I think airbrush is a very good tool. As long as I encourage people to get into the hobby and paint or airbrush or whatever the way they want to do it, I think it's a good thing. You should post a picture of that for sure. Hmm. These antennas, they're bent, not because I intended them to be bent, but because I freaking put them in a little box and it bent them that way, but then it actually looked pretty cool. Because it looks like it was bent because of natural forces. Did a constant wind blowing on them, making them bend like that. Looks like that's all blue. Absolutely. For sure. Like, that's the reason why I did buy an airbrush, but never really got into it. I mean, just don't really have the room or the time, I guess. I watch plenty of people do airbrushing. It's a very nice and easy technique to paint large flat areas. But actually, I kind of like the way I do mine. I've developed and learned a little bit of a technique with mine that makes it look pretty nice, actually. Just haven't had a chance to do it. But I will say, airbrushing will make things a lot easier for sure. I do want to paint up some Titans, but there is a special thing that I bought that I want to use on them, but I'm not so sure anymore. It's a chipping medium, and well, not chipping actually. It's a I don't know what it's called. Crackle medium. That's what it's called. And the intent for that was to actually have a base coat of something that's fluorescent, and and then paint over that with crackle medium. And what it's supposed to do, you're supposed to put a couple layers of it, and then you paint over it with whatever color you want. I used to have a model that I did test it out on, and it looks like the top paint is cracking open, so you can see the undercoat of it. And it looked really cool. I figured I'd do that with Titans because they have a lot of flat surfaces. Or Knights, should I say, not Titans. I thought that'd be a good use for that. That way the crackle will actually show up pretty good because, again, large flat surfaces. But then I decided I want to do like, kind of like, I guess, Knights has been sitting and rusting for a long time. So I really want to do moss and rust looking colors. But that would mean I have to afford Titans or 3D print the Titans that I have, which is more than likely going to be the case. Like this guy. But I'm using these as like test paints. I was testing out the spray paint for this to see how it sticks, how it looks, and how paint goes onto it. But this is I think the silver color. Or that might actually be the dark silver color, and this is the light, yeah, this is the light silver color. Trying out how the paint looks on it. So if I'm going to actually use these models, I need to make sure I don't apply too thick of a paint, otherwise it's going to be chunky. Let's see. Look at the back of that tank. Okay. Kind of hate painting tanks with this ribbit on it, or these overlapping metal pieces, but do the best that you can. I gotta do something about this bottom side. I guess I just gotta paint it blue or whatever, or black, Just because even though it's hopefully never going to show because you know vehicles don't flip in this game, or even if they did, even back in the old days, you just leave the vehicle out and put like fire on them. It actually reminds me of the days when you can actually lose weapons on the vehicle table. When you hit it, you can actually pop weapons off. That's the reason why all my dreadnoughts in the day, you could remove the arm so that it shows that you know they lost the last cannon or the power fist or whatever it may be. And then I wanted to add like magnets to the actual model because I would then pop a little smoke to indicate that it was blown up, and it's access terrain piece. Hopefully I can finish this. I think I have one executioner, one repulsor, one dreadnought redemptor, and then I did 3D print um, two more gladiators. I think I'm gonna do those a bit more right this time, but also it gives me a chance to run maybe 9 of those guys. Even though I don't think they're not a lot of them are worth it. Send it over here. Alright, man, take it easy with flaming. Village Memorial. Enjoy your day. Sunday to me is just another work day. Grave tank set. Dude, I mean going that far with tanks to do LEDs and stuff? Good lord. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna take this hobby that far, you know. That is definitely a thing. I will say I do want to maybe, but maybe not a tank. Keyboard holds looks as if dread is being used to powder the telephone speaker. Actually, on my Discord, one of the people that I play with actually did light up his what do you call it? One of the nights. I forgot what kind of night it was, but he did run cable through it and it did light up. The Questoris night, I believe it was. He did run lights through it because he wanted to make it look like the what do you call it? Not Howl's Moving Castle, I don't believe. But it's one of the Chibi movies. November's Day to start marked the First World War One. I don't remember issue 2. Ah, I see. It is Sunday today, but it's not the 11th. It is the 10th. Oh, it's the closest Sunday. Oh, okay, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. Huh. Well, I don't want to hold you up. I was going to ask you, like, what do you do to celebrate and stuff? Like, what's done at the memorial? Not too shabby. That's a lot of snow, though. That is a lot of snow, though. Actually, I need to look in the back of these guys. I think some of them don't have that back fit painted. Glow effect, skin green, UV paint. I don't know about glowing paints. I do. I don't know if I've seen any. I'm sure I had to have seen some glowing paints. But the problem is like everywhere is lit, so kind of hard to appreciate it when all the lights are on. There we go. Make sure all of their backs are. Nope, not all of them. Well, I missed a lot of these. These done. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. Take it easy. That's done. Now I just need to get my freaking two Terminators with the Cyclone missile launcher painted, and two Terminators that are captains with power fists. Let's see how this thing looks. Oh my god, the inside of the freaking impulsor is gonna be a nightmare. I don't know, I think I say screw the inside of the impulsor. It's so glossy. I need to get the ultra matte freaking varnish that I didn't realize existed because it was only sold online. It looks pretty freaking good. I guess they are technically done and they're gonna get shipped out to the finished box. I mean, they are done because of the snow. Now I gotta grab some other done models, bring them back and put some snow on them. Alright. Have to keep adding a little bit more gunmetal on this thing. I don't know if I'm gonna ever run 2 impulsors, but just in case. Hopefully I don't run 3, because I'm screwed if I do. Okay, where else can I add more gunmetal? Oh, I know where. Kind of. Don't know if I want to do that though. That's a very tedious work. Alright, let's see the front. Actually, no, why not? The inside will be covered in gunmetal. The whole inside. Okay. Where else can I add a little bit more gunmetal? I think I pretty much got everything almost covered for the most part. Oh, see a missing spot there. Oh man, I need to find the bottoms of these things. I'm gonna hate it. And then paint the inside of this thing. I'm gonna really hate it. Let's see, black, gunmetal. Man, I shouldn't have put this thing on top of it. But I gotta work with it. Let's see, that's probably black. Those side panels are gunmetal. Okay. Try not to do too much gunmetal because I don't really have a lot left of it. Also, I need to grab some of these bases and try to put some snow on them too. Because I know I can't put that much snow, but Alright, actually, I'm gonna have to call it slightly early today. So the Terminators are finished finally. I'm glad about that. I can finally, well, most of the Terminators are done anyway. Because I actually need a Cyclone missile launcher Terminator. It'd be nice to see the red green glow base and LED red and open back of the trooper. Let's see this shooting and seeing if one of them actually lies front or inside. Red green glow base. So just to finish up my tournaments, I mean my 10-man squad is done. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yes. From the Leviathan box set, they are done. But I did buy 5 more. I need to get 2 of them in Cyclone Missile Launcher. 2 of them as captains with Power Fist because I'm not going to run them with a Power Sword. It's too weak. And then 1 of them as a potential captain with a chain fist, I believe. Just in case. Oh, and I got a chaplain too. I forgot. I need to get this guy base coated as well. Just in case I run a chaplain in Terminator armor. 2, yeah, I got 5. Then I also gotta get a captain in a power sword and storm shield or shield, so I can lead a blade guard veteran. If I get this guy painted, that is Ural Ventress. Then I gotta get my 2 captains in Terminator armor also painted. 1 with the power fist, and 1 with the, well, stock, essentially, what it comes with, except for the helmet. The helmet is 3D printed, because I don't like faces. What else? I think 2 impulsors, Redemptor, Executioner, and a repulsor. And 10-man aggressor squad. Maybe 20-man actually. Good lord. And I need to custom print those chain swords because I don't have chain swords. These are the old Infernus Marines, which I don't care to run. And some extra Marines. So anyways, I'm going to pause right here. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Try to stream for at least an hour to get my stuff painted, and it's been a work in progress. It's been pretty good. So subscribe if you want. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next vid.